Hello and welcome back to Extra Astrology, my favorite extra astrologist. First and foremost, guys, you guys already know, please subscribe to the channel, check out the website, and for personal readings, go and check out in the description box and become a member on Patreon. But today, guys, what I we extra astrology have for you is a pick a card about what makes you attractive physically. And we're just gonna get right into it. And if I feel the need to pull some other cards for clarification, we can go right ahead into that. But yeah, we're just gonna go with like the gut and see what makes you attractive solely physically. So this is group one, this is group two. And I don't know about you guys, but has the energy been a bit overwhelming for you guys? I don't know about y'all, but the energy has been a bit not draining, but just intense. I'm blaming it on Aries season, but let's just go right ahead with this group one. We're gonna blame everything on Aries. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune, but in reverse. New beginnings, creation, and the Shaman. So, right off the bat, guys, what I was picking up with you strongly is that your features are very much so as if you belong in another time frame. There is a maturity to the way that you look. Um, I'm hearing something about like your body. If you're a female, your body might have, um, you know, started to form and take shape maybe a bit earlier, and you just were always kind of curvy or just always kind of presented as someone who is a lot older than what you are. And that can go for the face as well, and that's not a bad thing. Some people might think, oh my god, are you saying I look old in the face? No, what I'm saying is that you present almost a bit more maturely in the face. So, and there's an intensity as well that I'm picking up in the face where it's like the structure of it, the lines, the cheekbones. I'm hearing some of you are blessed with like really apparent cheekbones and pretty lifted cheekbones. So, and there's just something on your face that is very like it grabs you in, it brings you in. This is also, I'm just hearing something about the eyes. So I'm hearing that some of you might have eyes that are very much so have almost a neon-esque feeling to them. I'm not saying like you have neon colored eyes, but there's like a neon, like the hue of the eye is very intense. I'm picking up on a very lackadaisical eye color, so you know, um, something in the greens or a very, very intense blue, like a very light, intense blue, and a hazel as well is what I'm picking up. And if you don't relate to that eye color, I'm seeing that something about in the way that the eye is shaped even is coming to me about like the shape of the eye. Maybe it's a little bit slanted, almond shaped, but there's just a sharpness in some of the features of your face that are very like striking to people when they see you. I'm also hearing that if you are a male or also a female, something about the hair. So the hair is very much so uh, s- um, something that brings people in as well, and it's almost like a statement of your entire look as a human being. I'm hearing that a lot of you are currently or have in the past had pretty decently long hair that's very much so 70s esque or has that thing. See, it's just this thing of like retro that I'm picking up very strongly with you, group one. This retro quality of like you belong in the era of like 60s to 90s, right? So anywhere in that time period is somewhere you can fit, according to your features. And I'm also just picking up this grungy element too, like, the grunge era. And then I'm picking up you know 60s era. So if you identify with that, guys, I'm definitely seeing that with you, group one. And yeah, so the body as well has a curvature to it, has a nice shape. Or if you're not a curvy woman, I'm hearing that there's just a fullness in general. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a certain look. Fullness in a person's body can look like anything. You could have a fuller, you know, thighs, or you could have fuller breasts, or like even your cheeks, I'm hearing, could be fuller. So it's not just necessarily the idea of whatever it is the stereotype of someone who has a curvy body looks like. And for males as well, I'm kind of seeing the same thing where it's like your as you were growing up, you might have hit a growth spurt really quickly, and then all of a sudden things just changed really fast, and people were taken aback by how you look, how you began to look, and you grew into your looks a lot, is what I'm hearing. So, group one, you guys could have grown into your looks a lot, maybe in your youth or childhood you didn't feel very attractive, and I'm just seeing a confidence that was soon really just came, and it gradually came. But I'm also just hearing for the on the men's side, a lot of you just hit a growth spurt that maybe the women watching did not. It was more gradual. With the wheel of fortune in reversed, I'm just hearing like it kind of coincides with you guys kind of growing into your glow up or growing into your looks. And I'm just also seeing that you guys like to transform your looks. So that's why I'm hearing like different styles presenting themselves. And that also could point to like the retro, 60s to 90s era. Because that's a long, group of decades to go through, right? It's a long group of decades to go through. Um, but I'm just also picking up that you guys like to change it up. So you guys could also like with the eras again. Maybe one day you're feeling very grunge, and then the next day you're feeling like, well, I want to wear something very simple. I want to be a plain Jane, and then I want to do this and I want to do that. So that also, I'm just hearing that maybe when you guys look back on like your old Facebook pictures or something, you're like, dang, I look like a totally different person. But the interesting thing is that you guys are very you have such striking features in the face. I'm really just hearing really striking features in the face in terms of the cheekbone, the structure, um, the eyes, the eye color, the eye shape. That they almost, it doesn't matter what you do to your face in terms, or like what makeup you wear, or what how you do your hair. It doesn't really matter because these features are so beautiful and like awestruck. You're really awe people are awestruck when they take a look at you, because there is this ethereal thing going on, um otherworldly thing going on. And the person who I really can attach this to is and who just keeps getting thrown at me is Angelina Jolie. Or oh, I'm thinking of another woman. It is not Liv Tyler. It's somebody else. Oh, I don't know if you guys have seen Meet Joe Black, but the girl who plays alongside Brad Pitt in Meet Joe Black, that's also who I'm picking up here. Who there's just kind of this etherealness to you, but it's also striking and sharp. So, um, I would say the soft version of you guys would be someone like a Rihanna, but or that those are the kind of sentiments that I'm getting concerning you guys. But there you guys aren't giving that. So I'm definitely just picking up, Angelina Jolie, but and mind you, that doesn't mean like precisely everything she has. I'm just saying in terms of the shape, the face structure, and the eyes. And it doesn't need to just simply be about the eyes and the eye color. I'm just talking about what stands out to people in terms of you guys. And even if your eyes are brown, there's still this like luminosity that is really colors them. And we're not going to shade brown eyes here, because honey, I love me some brown eyes. I actually prefer a partner with brown eyes. I think they're so beautiful, especially darker brown eyes with like very long eyelashes. Anybody feel me? Comment in the comments. I'm definitely a girl who loves brown eyes. But yeah, there's like a luminosity to them, and the shape, and it's almost, I don't want to say feline like, but it's quite almost animalistic in a very good way, right? In a very beautiful way. And it's like you guys, you can paint your canvas, which is your body and your face, any type of way, but it doesn't matter what you do. It's almost like there's still you in there, right? Because some people can be chameleons, and they can really like change it up, and like you won't, you'll be like, is that them really? Like, no, with you guys, you have such a almost dynamic face and face structure that the only way you can really change how you look would really have to be through plastic surgery, intervention in that way. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group one. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading and subscribe to the channel. Alrighty. Group two, what makes you physically attractive? All right, we're gonna get right into it. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords, Promise, Movement, and we have the Blasted Oak. All right, group two. So, what I'm seeing for you guys in terms of what makes you physically attractive is that automatically what I hear is something about arms and hands. Basically, the upper region of the body is what I'm hearing people focus on when it comes to the physicality of you and what they notice just off the rip. The upper part, like the torso, I believe, and the arms and the whatever the collarbone, is a huge thing for people, and something about your neck. So the shape of the neck is like very feminine and very like there's just something very pure and beautiful about your neck and your collarbone that, I mean, it might sound off, but honestly there's like I don't know, like almost your the perfect model for like a portrait, for a necklace, for something. It always looks like something needs to be put around your neck, because it is so beautiful. And I'm hearing something about the skin. So your skin gives off and looks very nice. Even if you sometimes deal with bouts of acne, it's almost like it has to do with the color of the skin. So maybe the color of the skin is very attractive, very beautiful, tan, dark, or super milky. But and also the quality of your skin, it just looks super watery, and just like you're some type of mermaid that just like came out of the water, right? And I'm just also hearing that there's something about the lips. So you have very nice, beautiful lips, and the shape, especially the shape of the top lip, gives you some type of like charismatic glow. And I'm also hearing like the teeth as well. So the teeth, in combination with the top lip, give you some type of like very charismatic and different look than most people. Like there's a uniqueness to how you look, and appear, but the uniqueness in how you look isn't like, ugh, I don't want to say offensive. It's not like you are so unique looking that it's shocking, if that makes sense. Because some people have a unique trait about them. Maybe they have a really huge gap in the front of their teeth, or um, I don't know, like they shave their head and it's bright green. Like it's not that type of vibe. It's definitely more so in the like, wow, this person's like really attractive, really beautiful, in a way that's unique, but also that I can like take in, right? That people can drink you in. And people definitely want to drink you in. They like to really take their time to look at you. And if you find yourself sometimes coming up to people, and people, if you introduce yourself and people seem to just kind of literally take maybe a second or two to just kind of look at you, right, to really drink you in, And if that's happened to you in the past and you're like, what the hell? Like, why is this person just looking at me a little too long? I feel very bizarre. That, my friends, is why. Because people, I don't know if this is a scientific fact, but I think I've heard this somewhere that people just really like to sit and look at things that are beautiful, and people consider especially that part of your body very beautiful, like the lips to the collarbone area, very beautiful looking. Um, and I'm also hearing that about like the shape of the feet. So the feet and how they fit in the shoes is something very particular that some people find very nice. And you know, how you look, the confidence you give whenever you do go out in your heels or whenever you do wear a certain type of shoe. Like the shoe basically um makes you very much so a topic of conversation. Like you could be wearing the most like basic looking dress, right? But as long as you have like the collarbone showing and you've got a nice lip gloss on paired with some cute shoes, then you're fine. You're dynamite. Like you're killing the game. And what's interesting is like people are very envious of that because they're like, "What? What is this person doing? Like, wow, those are great jeans. Like, how the hell can this person just put that on and it's fine? And they look elegant, you know, they look sophisticated." And for like men, what I'm seeing in terms of that discussion as well is that like it's important the type of shoe that you wear as well. And I'm just hearing from men like the bottom half of your body um, and how you dress that. So if you like wear a belt, I'm hearing, or like the style that you have acquired and you know how to like piece things together, is very attractive to the opposite sex, right? And I'm also hearing something about how you look while speaking is also very attractive to people. They like to watch the mouth. They like to watch the mouth, and you know, I'm just hearing something about your laugh as well. So you have a really nice laugh and a decent speaking voice that really grabs people in. And people are very much so attracted to you because of that. And yeah, that's what I'm really hearing for you, group two. Hope you guys have a great day and subscribe to the channel. Mhm.